Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Caudabe Sheath for the 15 Pro Max, and this was easily one of my favorite cases last year for the 14 series. This year they stepped their game up and made some really nice improvements, so I'm excited to show you guys what this one's about. Starting off with the packaging here, we get a picture of the case on the front, Caudabe Sheath for the 15 Pro Max, 6.6 feet of drop protection, MagSafe compatible, textured grip. You get a really nice presentation here, so we'll pop the case out of the box, put all this to the side. And inside the actual box, obviously you're going to get the case. You also get a little product catalog. And then on the top here, 1-year warranty, hassle-free, 30-day returns exchange. So we'll put all this to the side here. Taking a look at the case itself, it is going to look very similar to last year. You're going to have that textured material on the back, the sides, and the top there. It is going to improve the grip. On the bottom, you get a very small Caudabe logo, so nothing too crazy. You do get a lip for your camera protection there. And then on the side, you get your power button. The buttons do have air slits in them, so I know some of you guys do ask that question. And then on the other side, same thing, you get the volume up and down with the air slits. And then as far as the action button goes, this model right here has the action button cutout, but Caudabe did release a statement that if you did purchase one with the cutout, you are entitled to a free replacement when they put out their models, I believe next month, with the actual button cover there. So I'm pretty sure the new ones are already on pre-order status, so you guys can check that out. But they do have a cutout version, and then the replacement version will have an action button cover there. And then on the bottom, all of your chargers, speaker cutouts are good to go. And then as far as the inside of the case here, this is where they made the big changes this year. So instead of that kind of smooth rubber plastic material that was inside of the cases last year, now they put a nice felt liner in here, which I feel like every case manufacturer should do at this point. So you get a nice felt liner in there, some Caudabe branding, their logo, and of course your MagSafe magnet. So we'll pop the phone in the case here. You get a nice snap popping it on. Taking a look at the back here, like I said, you get that lip for your camera protection. They are going to be recessed in there, so they will be protected. And on the opposite side here, you do get a lip for your screen protection. I do have a tempered glass, so even with that, you get some clearance all the way around the phone. And then taking a look at the buttons here, we got our volume up and down. Very clicky, nice and tactile, no issues with the buttons at all. As far as the action button goes, I mean, yes, you have a cutout here for now until the new version comes out. But to be completely honest, the way that they did this, they made a very nice indent in here, so it kind of slopes down with the action button. So it's very easy to hit. I mean, you're not kind of struggling to get your finger in there like some of the old mute toggle switches where it's just you press it and you keep it moving. So I don't really have too big of an issue with this. I do prefer the button on it, but this hasn't been an issue for me so far. Taking a look at the other side here, the power button. Again, nice and tactile. And then on the bottom, all of your cutouts line up perfect. As far as how the case fits on the phone, I mean, year after year, Caudabe cases, they always fit very well. When you pull around the sides here, you're not going to get any movement or budging, even by the buttons. Very little movement, and it snaps right back into place. And then popping the corners off here. On the top, you get a nice snap. And then on the bottom, you get kind of more of a thud, but the fit on the case is not going to be an issue. It's not going to become loose or kind of sagging over time. And if your phone does fall while it's inside of this case, it's not going to go popping out. As far as how it feels in the hand, personally, I think it feels very grippy. I believe they put, I might be wrong, but I think I put this up with my 14 series, and I feel like they put more of this kind of grippy texture on it. It's not overbearing where it feels like sandpaper, but I feel like it's kind of just enough where it gives you a very nice amount of grip, and it's still very comfortable in the hand. So I think it's pretty comfortable. It's still fairly slim, so you're not going to really add bulk to the phone at all. It's going to keep it, you know, nice and slim, the form factor. But I think it's pretty comfortable, very grippy in my opinion. And as far as the MagSafe strength goes, we'll bring over the Apple MagSafe wallet, pop it on the back here, registers right away. And if you guys have ever owned a Caudabe case over the past couple years, or if you've just seen my video or any other video, you guys already know that these magnets are something serious. So, I mean, your wallet's not going to go shifting around or anything. You don't have to worry about it popping off. And if you have something like a MagSafe battery pack, start charging it right away, and this is not going to be going anywhere. I mean, the magnet strength on this is ridiculous, so you're not going to have to worry about your accessories coming off. If you have car mounts and stuff like that, it's not going to come flying off that either. So all your MagSafe accessories are fine. And all in all, like I said, this was one of my favorite cases last year. I can definitely tell it's going to be one of my favorite again this year. I will be doing an updated version when the action button cover one comes in, so I'll be doing that for the Sheath and the Synthesis as well. That video will probably be coming up next. But yeah, man, I definitely would recommend this case. It's slim. It adds a lot of grip. The buttons are great. It does give you a decent amount of protection. And it's just a really good looking case. It comes in the black and 3 or 4 other colors. So you guys can check that out for yourself. Like I said, the action button version is on pre-order right now. I believe they're releasing next month or in a couple weeks. So go ahead and check that out for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, turn on that bell, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later.